on one of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Justin Masterson, a native of Jamaica, is the man to start on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And after they dropped the opener of this series on Monday, they turned around and won the next two. So they come in with a chance to win the series and give themselves a little momentum heading for the weekend.
Masterson has his target. Here's the 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Still 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing. They lead the league in slugging percentage. Work the ball down the lines and in the gaps. Continue to get those extra base hits that have been so crucial for them, and they're going to be successful.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
And you got to love a corner outfielder that can absolutely blast balls out of the park. It definitely makes up for what you might be giving up defensively.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And the count will be full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Chris Bryant will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Garcia ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, he gave it all he had out there in the outfield. Watch as he tries to close on this thing. He leaps as high as he can, but it's just out of his reach. Run's going to come in to score in what will turn out to be an RBI double.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And if the power is there, this is when you expect to see it. He's right in the prime of his career and having a big year.
First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
One out and a runner on second base. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and he is in there. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Andrew McCutchen out there in that outfield. Man, he can play. Does a lot of things defensively, can go get the ball, covers a lot of ground, and has a pretty darn good throwing arm as well.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Here's the first pitch to him. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And here's something that they haven't been able to do too much in this series. That's come through with the 2-out knock. But for their sake, they've got to hope that's a sign that things might be turning around.
Jason Hayward readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matt, in his last start, he threw a no-hitter. Absolutely ate up his opponent. We'll see how long he can keep that no-hit streak going.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Pirates number 6, left fielder Starling Marte.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone, a home run. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. Number 25 for him on the year. As the Bucks have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Josh Harrison stands in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average coming in at 266, 9 homers and 41 RBIs. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, this is not a team that hits a ton of home runs. They don't rely on the long ball to get it done. So they've got to get guys on, get them over, and then get them in.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope,
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here, so you need to be careful.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jung Ho Gong waits on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Schwarber racing back. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 22 on the year as the Pirates have come back to tie things at 2.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Stepping in now, Jung Ho Gong, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average sits at 294, 13 home runs, and 76 driven in. 1 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Batting fifth, First baseman, Sean Jaso.
John Jaso takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners going. Chopped foul at the plate. Strike one. And he misses with it. 1-1. Runners on first with one down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tap foul at home plate. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Just hung in there on that one. Ready with the payoff pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Jordy Mercer will stand in now, and this matchup would appear to be in his favor. As you can see, he's torched left-handed pitching so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Second inning coming up from PNC Park, and we are tied 2-2. Addison Russell will start us off here in inning number 2 with our score tied 2-2.
And with the way both teams swung the bats in the first inning, we may be looking at a lot more runs than that.
Masterson into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Sent toward first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Boy, how about that? A 1-pitch hello right here to start the inning. Better make sure you're on your toes over there at first base because that one got to him in a hurry.
Settling in now, Miguel Montero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Into the box now, John Lester. Chopped at the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Liner toward right center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Bottom of the second inning coming up, all square at 2 apiece. Willie Garcia will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. And there's ball 1. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Chris Stewart. Lays off 1-0. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. No home runs as of yet, 10 RBIs. 1 out, nobody on. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Justin Masterson.
Into the box, Justin Masterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. push to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
Starling Marte will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. Will move ahead to the 3rd, tied 2-2. Kyle Schwarber is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Masterson gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, third base.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Chris Bryant stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Three and 0 now.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
He pulls this one into right. Garcia back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Jason Hayward stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Addison Russell would be next. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 2-2. Josh Harrison digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Cold strike 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Hard hit ball to second. Zobrist is there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And it was a breaking ball that he hit out, and he just sat on it.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And he falls behind 0-2. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
In now, Jung-Ho Gong. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
2 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Addison Russell is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Masterson's ready. First pitch on its way. Shot toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Yeah, and you know, after that first inning, we figured we might have a slugfest on our hands. But it's been all zeros for both teams since then. So maybe this base hit can start to reverse that trend.
Miguel Montero will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. There's Harrison for one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
The pitcher, John Lester, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And in a tie ball game, this is not a surprise to see the pitcher putting one down here with one away. Now at least to give your leadoff man a chance to bring in that go-ahead run with 2 outs.
Dexter Fowler will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
3-1 now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
3-1, here it is. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now batting, left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber. Gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And he's back standing. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
The 0-1 delivery. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Two-one, here it is. Taken high and deep to right. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, and his great year just keeps going on and on. Like you say, that's home run number 40 on the year now. He's definitely making a case to be in the running to take some hardware home at the end of the season.
Chris Bryant digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Hit hard up the middle. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-2 Chicago. John Jaso is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Russell. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he takes ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Stepping in now, Willie Garcia, as he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is the 2nd time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Chris Stewart stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Two runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Hayward, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail 5-2. Ivan Nova is going to take over here in inning number from the game here.
Nova.
Ben Zobrist steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Ben Zobrist.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. 1 away.
The batter, right fielder, Jason
And you can see
Hayward.
what they're trying to do on show track. In, and in. Well, he finally gets him to pop something up here.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Here's Addison Russell. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1-1, here it comes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still out in front, 5-2. Francisco Cervelli will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's going to be a base hit, so a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Starling Marte strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Lester sets. Here comes the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with double number 27 on the year. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. And he's set down, 1 away.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. Miguel Montero steps in here to lead off the sixth as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Into the seats, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCutchen is after it. He's got it one away.
Well, this guy is a joy to watch out there in center field. He's got those long strides that allow him to close on the ball quickly, and he's able to track this one down and put it away.
John Lester is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. On to first, and they're not doing a whole lot against Feliz here. 2 away now.
Well, you can see this is a changeup right here. He's got him out on his front foot, and you see him just sort of chop at this one right into the ground. That's going to be an easy play out there at second base.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Hit hard to short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it remains 5-2. Jung-Ho Kang will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Joe Smith.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith. Leading off the inning, Jung-Ho Kang, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yep, you saw his numbers there just a moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively as he retires the first man to greet him here.
John Jaso will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no, he can't make the play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Sinker misses. Ball 4.
And you know, long at-bats like this are bad for any pitcher. But for a relief pitcher who's only going to come in and give you maybe 20 to 30 pitches anyway, well, when you use up that many bullets on one hitter and still don't wind up getting the guy out, well, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Jordy Mercer will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Rizzo is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. You know, when he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. You know, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
Willie Garcia stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail 5-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Kyle Schwarber will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And some action now in the Pirates. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. Elise is ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
This is a nice play up the middle. You can see this ball takes the shortstop right to the bag, so he'll just step on second and fire on to first for the double play.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Change-up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Chris Stewart will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Chris Stewart.
Pedro Strop will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Pedro Strop.
Leading off the inning, Chris Stewart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it and taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Gregory Polanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Gregory Polanco.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
The 0-2 home. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's the 0-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Starling Marte will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
That's the story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Josh Harrison stands in. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber ranging back at the track. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Felipe Rivero is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Felipe Rivero.
Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Addison Russell will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make them bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen moving to his left. He makes the play, and the potential tying run tags from first. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cubs lead it 5-4. Leading off the inning, Jung-Ho Kang, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Hector Rondon is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
Leading off the inning, Jung-Ho Kang, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Baseman, Jung-Ho Kang.
Chopped weakly to the left. And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Now batting.
And that's a good guy to take care of on 1 pitch, especially on a swing like that.
John Jaso stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Rondon's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
That was one heck of a battle there at the plate. You know, the more pitches you see in an at-bat, the more likely you're going to get something good. Delivers a sharp single there.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Alan Hansen.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jordy Mercer. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Pedro Florimon will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 17, Pedro Florimon.
And this one gets away. That could be a run. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Well, the silver lining to this play is the fact that the runner on third was forced to stay right where he is. But with one away, it was a heads-up move over there at first to go ahead and take second base, perhaps staying out of the possible double play.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Trying to hold the lead. And another foul ball. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Good take there. You know, he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
Well, there's a big decision there. He decides he wants to come home with this thing. Maybe not the wisest move he could have made. And the throw's too late to get his man.
Number 13 will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 13.
Chris Stewart will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. If he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Now 3-1, you can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This is hit on the ground, but foul. First and second now, 1 man out. In the air to straightaway right. Hayward is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
David Freese will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, David Freese.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
2 down, runners at first and second. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Long throw to the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
With that base hit, he drives in the go-ahead run, and he is excited. He got every right to be.
Starling Marte steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cubs 5. Pedro Florimon will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 17.
Number 13 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 13.
Tony Watson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Tony Watson.
Sean Rodriguez is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Javier Baez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Matt Joyce is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Joyce.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
A pause and the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Now a ball lined to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's a pretty athletic play there by a first baseman. That's no 180-pound shortstop out there. It takes him just a little bit longer to get himself airborne, but he does a nice job of getting himself up and then coming down with the ball.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, you know, some late-game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 7-5. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates.